Star Wars fans and Star Wars gamers, welcome to this brand new video. Today we are going to talk about this, Star Wars Rise to Power. What is it? Let's speculate in this video. So I'm going to show you the post that was put on the StarWars.com website where it was calling out for players to become testers, and naturally I have applied. And when I am a tester, hopefully, fingers crossed, I can't bring you any game footage or pictures, etc., because it isn't going to be allowed at this stage because the game is in closed alpha right now. And once, obviously, information is allowed to be released, hopefully I can bring that to you on this channel. But let's just have a look and dive into what the posting says and then speculate as to what this game could be. Before I started doing this video, I was going to do like a history of Star Wars RTS games, and I thought, no, that'd probably be quite boring, because there's lots of videos out there already covering this kind of thing. So I thought, you know what, let's just dive into what the game says and what it's talking about and speculate about what it could be. And obviously you guys can comment below. So don't worry about the screen scrolling, because I have taken a screenshot and you guys can have a look and read it through with me. And I'll put a link below for those of you guys interested in registering. Now, you can only apply if you've got an Android device. If you're on iOS, you can't do this. The reason for that is, I think, because you can't really do closed alpha stuff on iOS like you can on Google. I'm not sure, that's just a guess. But let's jump in. So, Rise of Power is a mobile strategy game set in the Star Wars universe, still in development, on inviting Android users Google Play to a closed pre-alpha test. So you can play the game, give feedback, and help shape this next game. So the Rise of Power is between the Empire and the dawning New Republic. Key word, dawning. We'll come to that in a minute. Continues to rage on, and players influence who will ultimately reign supreme. Every move helps to shape the fate of the galaxy in-game as players choose a faction, establish their base, and begin building the fleet of starships. Wow. Players will form or join an alliance and engage in epic galactic warfare with other players from around the world in the hopes of emerging victorious. Power is earned by outwitting adversaries in carefully orchestrated attacks and by building a mighty coalition through the loyalty of other players. In Star Wars Rise to Power, players will embrace destiny by engaging in diplomacy or deception to ultimately become a leader of the Empire or New Republic. To take part, blah 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 blah. And again, I'll put the link below at the bottom. So although there's no screenshots, there's no imagery, all I had was that screen grab that I found, but there's nothing else out there about the game. This is all we've got, so let's speculate about what it could be. So bearing in mind, the key area there is going to be dawning of the New Republic, and that tells me this game will probably be set after the events of Return of the Jedi. Not in the new movies, but definitely that's where I think the game will be set. Again, it opens the door up for a whole new range of options. Now, bearing in mind that EA have announced in Star Wars Battlefront 2 that they're going to be setting that game after the events of Return of the Jedi, where Death Star blows up. So it makes perfect sense to reuse those assets they've probably got a license to make now in a mobile game, because right now there isn't that option. And if players have got mobile games, they might not have a console, they might not have a PC, so they might not be able to play Star Wars Battlefront, or they just don't like FPS games and they want to still experience that same environment with Inferno Squadron and all those kind of things. So I'm guessing that this time period will be just after that destruction of the Death Star, and as either the Rebels or Republic or the Empire, one of you as a player can build a new base and then try and tempt your friends, your guildmates, whatever, to help build that coalition, make it stronger, and then take on the New Republic and battle throughout the galaxy, building ships, building, by the sounds of it, mining facilities, I imagine, and obviously a base. There's no talk here of ground battles, so I don't imagine there being ground battles. So I imagine that to lose your base would be from bombardments from space, for example, capital ships and starfighters and all those kind of things. Because we've already got a Star Wars ground battle base, Star Wars Commander, which right now is just disappointing. Let's put it that way. It's more pay to win now than anything else, and the fun has been sucked out of it with these pointless packs that they're making with datacrons that you collect. And you haven't got hope in hell of getting anything, because the events aren't long enough, the requirements are too great to play to acquire stuff, and it's, you know, unless you spent a ton of cash now in the game, the chances of you like successfully attacking or defending are greatly reduced right now, which is a shame. So EA are moving this into space, and I imagine that it's going to be an opportunity where you can probably, as I said, build up a bunch of friends, and then maybe you could join a coalition, like someone else's coalition, for example, and then you can either sort of play the part where, oh, look at me, I'm so helpful, I'm nice, I'm really, you know, I'm here to help us grow, and then get out the dagger and stab them in the back, maybe, and try and make a bid for leadership of that coalition. Who knows? But it talks about diplomacy, so that I imagine would be with other players. Will it be with other planets? Will there be AI planets to control and try and talk to? Who knows? But being the Empire, obviously deception would be high on the agenda. But I'm looking forward to seeing space battles. How that will be on mobile, I don't know. Will it be just AI controlled, or will you actually control your ships? Because right now we haven't got a Star Wars space game. You look at Galaxy of Heroes, you've got spaceships in there, but it's all very, you know, turn-based. It's not interactive at all, really, in my opinion. So it'd be nice to see some kind of space battles here that might help improve Star Wars gameplay experience for players who just want to see big ships engage in combat. Build another Death Star. Wow. Will we be able to build a Death Star? Who knows? Or will it be Starkiller base? Wow, again, could that be possible? Who knows? But let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think, what you're looking forward to. Does this game excite you? And once I get some more details and information, I will obviously post it when I'm allowed to and when I can, etc. Because, you know, being EA, they're very touchy about these kind of things, which is rightly so, because it's a game they're working on, and no one wants to see a game that's not finished, really. So I've applied for beta, closed alpha, and do so as well. Links below, and I'll see you in the next Star Wars video. Thanks so much for watching, and obviously there'll be more Rise to Power information coming here as and when I get it. May the Force be with you.